Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Today we are going to be creating this eye look using yet again one of Marc Jacobs palettes. And today it'll be the Scandalust palette 740. Y'all, I know the last one, I was pronouncing that all wrong. I mean, I don't even know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'll pronounce this one right. Scandalust. And, or Scandalust, I'm sorry. And again, the back is colors. And then here's what this one looks like. To be honest, I kind of like this one a lot. Because really, out of this, there's only one particular shade that I'm not that fond of. And it's not because of the quality or anything, it's just the color. That's all. It's just not a me color. But that doesn't make it a bad color. And I would use it technically. So far, there's only been a few palettes that I've actually would use every color out of, you know what I mean? But this one I could see me doing that. So I really did enjoy playing with this one. So let's go and get started. The first shade we are going to go in with is At the Office, and it's almost like a contour color, really. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing with these palettes. It's almost like rediscovering them in a weird way, almost like even like it's kind of quenched my desire to purchase palettes even, because it's not new by no means, but I've just forgotten about them for so long that it kind of is new again. And the fact that they're still usable is just crazy. Like, I've really not had any issues. Some of the colors are chunky, but I do think that they're meant to be that way. I don't think like they've changed over time or anything. Because this palette here, we're into the black packaging, so this would be an older palette than all of them. I mean, not this particular one, but the ones that I've used lately with the different packaging, those came out later. You know what I mean? So, and there's no chunky shades in this particular one. So I think that those were meant to be the way they are. You know what I mean? To make them more metallic. So what does everybody have planned? Well, what? Oh, actually, that's done. Did everybody have a good Easter? Let's do it like that. I hope everybody had a good Easter. We're getting close to getting ready to go start my son's house. I am trying to get as much filmed as I can. I kind of like this lip gloss too. It doesn't really go with this look, but I'm kind of liking it. I'm living for it. It's the lipstick in Sugar High and the lip gloss in Sugar High. It's kind of a pretty color. And I've always been a fan of the lip glosses. Like, I love the lip glosses. But yeah, it's gonna be a process. And I hate that I think it's probably gonna be a week. Oh, Lordy. And like, I don't plan on, if I was gonna put on makeup while, helping my son with his house, I probably would film it, but like, I just don't see a point if I'm going to actually get, work done. I usually don't film if I'm like cleaning and stuff, and that's kind of what we're doing. Well, my fiance does a bunch of the repairs and stuff. This color here, it is very light, but it still shows up on my skin tone. And like I said, it's kind of like a contour color. It's a nice crease shade or transition shade for, you know, my skin tone for sure. I really do like that. Like, it's made my eyelid look big just by putting that on, and that's crazy because, like, my eyelids are really, I got hooded eyes bad. Okay, now we're going to go into the color. That's why, or yeah, that's why, which is this brown right here. And we're just going to start to darken it up some. But yeah, well, this video is being filmed before Easter, but I'm getting Easter baskets together for my grandchildren. But my other children are kind of old now for that. So generally they just get like stuff. So they're getting clothes mostly. Fun times for them. But yeah, they're getting clothes, summer clothes and stuff for Easter. And then new shoes. We do new shoes too on Easter. Now we still do like an Easter egg hunt and stuff. One's 13, one's 10, so. And then we do the Easter egg hunt with my niece and nephew, and then the 2 grandbabies. And we put money in some of the eggs, so they get that. But yeah, it's... Oh, and did I tell you? I don't know if I even mentioned to you all. My daughter with her news. Fun times. She's pregnant again. Now we're going to go into Scandalust, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. It's almost... I picked this palette because that one shade, this one, matches my shirt, y'all. It's like a burgundy, pinky color almost. It is a pretty color. But anyway, yeah, she's pregnant. Just told us. Would you like to guess what month this baby's coming in? Sometimes I feel like I am so naive in life when it comes to situations, because I'll be honest, I truly believed that she was just gaining weight. Yes, I did, because we all struggle with our weight. So I just thought, man, she's, you know, better watch it, you know, because I know the struggle. I'm still struggling myself. And she said, you know, she was gaining weight, and that's just what I took it for, you know. Nope, not the case. So the baby's due at the end of June, beginning of July. Oh, and it's a little boy, so they will get a boy after all. So they'll have two girls, 1 boy. I knew she was going to have another baby. She said that to me. I just really thought she'd get through schooling and get a job, and then, of course, it never works the way you think it is. Cause a fuss, which is this color right here we're going to go into now. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to tap it on the lid. Or am I? No, I'm not either. See, I almost messed up. No, we're going to go into this darkest shade. Little Miss. And we're going to darken up that outer corner real quick. Just a little bit. Nothing major, just a little. But yeah, I really thought she'd finish her schooling this time. And then have the other baby. That's what I thought. Because I always knew she was. She said she was. You know, they wanted to try one more time for a boy. But, you know, things don't work out the way you think they are. That's what I said. Although I'm like, you planned it. I mean, you have 2 babies. You know where babies come from. So you weren't stopping it by no means, but yeah. But apparently she can do her, I think she only has one more. After this, she's got one more semester. And she can do it online. I think, most of it anyway, so. And she's still on the dean's list, so. At the school she's going to. It'll just be harder. I do believe she'll get it, though. Which is good. It's just going to be harder on her, that's all. I wish it wouldn't be, but that's what happens. Okay. We got that darker shade laid down. I went very slow because that shade does build up pretty dark. And then we're going to go back into that shade. We're just going back in order, basically. The darker brown. And then into the contour brown, or the one that looks like contour color. Blending it out. But yeah, I do like this palette a lot, actually. I'm not shocked. I don't want to say that, because I'm not shocked that I like it as much as I do. Because I really have been enjoying all of his palettes, to be fair and honest, a lot. But, so I'm going to be a grandma again. Of course, I go by Gigi, but, you know. But this time to a boy. That ought to be interesting. I'm so used to having little girls around now. Where my last one was a little girl and then 2 granddaughters. But I think it'll be fun too. It'll be a change. But a good change. Alright, back into that contour shade now. Trying to get these even, but I don't think it's going to work, to be honest. Alright, now we're going to go into that shade I just picked up, and we're going to tap it all over the lid. This is a very pretty shade. Very common shade, but a very pretty shade. But look at the shine even on it still. and I'm tapping so I don't get fallout. And yet I can manipulate the shadow. And honestly, they lay nice over my eyes too. With all my little creases, they still lay pretty nice. But this color here, it is a very pretty color. I do like it a lot. There's just something about it. I don't know what, but it's a really pretty color on the lid. It's like it's right up my alley, you know? Then we're going to go into, put all these brushes down, the shade Hot Pants, which is the very first shade, and we're going to put that in the inner corner to brighten up a little bit. I better use a mirror. So there's quite a few shades in this palette that I really enjoy it. Like that contour shade, even though it's so simple, it's just like it's the perfect contour shade for me. And I kind of like that in a way, because it is so perfect. And of course this palette is an all-in-one palette for me, which here nor there, to be honest, because I can easily, you know, bring a highlighter. I've always said that, but at the same time, it's nice to have it. And honestly, if I was going somewhere, I feel like I'd take this palette, because it would give me the looks that I would want no matter where I was going. We're going to go back into that shade Little Miss, the darkest shade in the palette. And we are going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line. And with this palette, I feel like you could do a black mascara if you want it, a brown mascara if you want it. And it would look good, so that gives you, you know, options just there. That changes the look up. Whether you put a brown or a black mascara, you know? It drives me crazy, you all, how different my eyes are. Like, when I don't know, like, maybe I just wasn't into makeup as much as I am now. But I don't remember ever having so much trouble with my makeup. Granted, I was younger than I do now that I'm older. Trying to make, like, makeup work, you know what I mean? Or what I'm saying? Whether it's to make it even or make my eyes look, like, I just don't remember having the trouble. But I also think I just didn't care. I feel like I would have just slapped it on and went, because, like, it just wasn't important to me. It wasn't like a self timeout type thing for myself. Putting makeup on before I went to work was more like part of work, you know, or putting it on before school was just that, you know. Sitting down now and doing my makeup, that's for me, you know what I mean? Or before, I don't think it was necessarily for me, as crazy as that sounds. And I didn't do that much. Like, I would do like the mascara, or I didn't do eyebrows at all. I can tell you that. I never did eyebrows. I never wore bronzer, blush. Okay, maybe blush once every 6 months or something. But I never went all out by no means. And now it's like all the time. I'd wear eyeshadow, I'd wear foundation, I'd wear lipstick, eyeliner, stuff like that. But that's it. I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs on the top lashes. And when I did my makeup, it would take me like maybe 10 minutes, if that, to do everything. And now it's like 10 minutes just to do foundation for some reason. But I do know that I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying the process of it. Whereas before, like I said, I just sort of slapped it on. And I try to find pictures, like, just to see what it looked like even. Like, I just can't find any. Because by the time, I had my babies, my two first ones, I just gave up on makeup in a sense. Like, I didn't have time. Between work, taking care of kids, like, there was no time. Oops. But yeah. But I will also say, nowadays I find more flaws than ever. More wrinkles. Each time I do my makeup, it's like, oh, a new wrinkle. Lovely. See, all the time, every time I get a new wrinkle, my kids have done something. Or my fiance. I'm using Lancome, obviously, on the bottom lashes. Nothing new there. I do know one thing. I am going to miss that Marc Jacobs mascara when it goes. When it's finally done, I'm going to miss it. It is a really good mascara. Really good. I really like it. Alright. I kind of made a mess right there, but we got it to go away. So, this is the final look. It's somewhat the same. It's not exact by no means. I could have definitely done a little better at trying to even it out a little bit, in a sense. Like the darkness, I don't think I quite got that right. But I did the best that I could. Okay. Oh, for waterline, I used the Eye Bright by Benefit roller. And that is it, you all. That's all I got today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. If you are searching around for these palettes online, if you find any that's available, so far, I would think this one here is definitely, again, I still have the thing, is definitely like an everyday palette type of thing, like just your neutral everyday basic palette in a sense. If you're my skin tone, it's definitely an all-in-one palette for you, but it's very pretty. I really did enjoy playing with this one. And again, its name is Scandalust. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, that way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.